It's not even, oh, here we go. Okay. My name is Caitlin Rice. This is the career speech for COM 101. The time limit is 6 minutes, and my topic is fiction author. And this is my audience. The alphabet was created. From the time the alphabet was created, authors are behind a lot of big social movements, as well as super important societal changes. That being said, being an author is definitely not easy. It's important to remember that when you decide to make that career choice to be a fiction author, life becomes a little bit more difficult for you. Not only do you have to think about a way to make money, but also you have to consider the importance of marketing, advertising, and how much time and money you want to put into your life as an author. It's important to keep all of that in mind. Being an author is not all fun and games. Yes, you get to stay at home, but you don't get to necessarily lounge around. The hardest part is often to sit down and force yourself to write, as well as outlining and maintaining flexibility with your story, because editors do want to change things. I did a personal interview with Einar Mercer, and he actually said that in particular conventions are hard on authors. Our books sell for less than $10 each, and literature isn't flashy like jewelry or leather. It just making it even is difficult for most authors at conventions. According to the Huffington Post, it turns out that in 2004, 1.2 million books were published, and only 22,000 actually sold past the 5,000 mark, and that is less than 2%. And self-publishing ebooks has become a big thing. Unfortunately, that also has made it difficult to market yourself as something different among the mediocrity that some people put out there. A lot of people think, oh, I'm going to be a self-published author, and they don't realize that it's important to work on your grammar and spelling, and to have that checked by multiple sources, as well as story congruency, etc. And it's difficult to make sure you distinguish yourself. An example would be my personal interview with self-published author Kirsten Marsh. She actually was discouraged when her book, Two Shadows, did not reach past the 20-book sales mark. And she was published in 2011. She decided to give up her dream of becoming a famous published author and ended up having a more fulfilling career in computer science. So why would I want to put myself through something that seems so grueling and potentially unyielding and unfruitful? The answer to that is simple. Writing is the love of my life. It's something I can do while I have another job, which is where I am right now. And it's also something that I can do that I know I can do well. It's something that I enjoy and something that I can always see myself doing. It's definitely not something I'm doing for the money. It's something that I'm doing to better myself and to create a life for other people who don't necessarily like the world that they're in right now. It's a safe alternative to drugs and being on the street. When you pick up a book and you get to live the life of someone else, it's way more fulfilling than something that could potentially destroy your life. In conclusion, writing is something that I can see myself doing for the rest of my life. I don't care if I become famous, but it is something that I hope I can use to touch the lives of other people. Thank you for your time. Awesome. Thank you guys. That's all I need.